Willie D Live.
When it's time for you to go and you ain't got no more, how you want to be remembered?
For being kind, caring, loving, and I want people to remember that I made it and I turned around and I went back. That's it. I turned around and I went back.
There's a lot of people that was in the position that you were in, you were once in. How many times felon? How many times?
4.
4-time felon. 4-time convicted felon.
Mm-hmm.
On paper, ain't no way you're supposed to be sitting here.
Ain't no way.
In
Single mother.
In the position that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and single mother.
No education.
What was the defining moment that made you say, I'm finna change this around? Or did it happen gradually, or did it happen was it happenstance? How did you get there to just get on the road to becoming a multi-millionaire in the trucking industry?
Well, I don't understand how a man or a woman, can lay down, make a child, and not change at that moment. So once I got pregnant with my oldest daughter, my wheels already started turning. I'm 17 years old, about to have a kid. What the hell am I going to do? I didn't have an idea at the time. So I started to think of how am I going to take care of this little person who didn't ask to be here? I don't understand how people I got 6 kids and how the fuck did you even get past 1 and you made it to 6 and you're in the same situation? So I've always worked hard and I've always had to make up the educational background or whatever the fuck the job required, right? So I've always been a hard worker. Then once that wasn't working enough, I started hustling. Things started to change once I finally got situated. I love my job at AT&T and they outsourced our department. And I'm like, come on, God. I liked my job. What the fuck? They're going to outsource our entire department. It was hard to get a job, paying what it was paying back then. I was making, I think, $19 an hour. And that was a lot for me back then. So I was standing at the end of my driveway, and my very good friend named Chris, who I've known all my life, he called every blue moon. He just happened to call while I was standing outside smoking that black, worried, how the fuck I'm going to pay these bills? They finna outsource our department. What am I going to do? Because I was living paycheck to paycheck. And that's when he gave me the advice to get into trucking. And I was like, okay. So once I started to get into trucking and my eyes started to open to the possibilities, that didn't happen until I was up into Wisconsin. And I saw that family. And then I moved back down to Dallas because my sister wanted to start having kids. And working for the shipper, that started to open my eyes because I dealt with a group of black boys. See, I was on the shipper side first for the first time ever. I was on the shipper side, and I was nosy, and I just looked to see what they were making, and they was doing 6 figures in 4 months, and they were my age. They was young, and I was like, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? The season is over because it was only 4 months, right? That response, his response is what changed my life. Why, you want to dispatch us? I'm like, yeah. I didn't know what it was. I thought I was going to be giving them their loads. No. I independently started dispatching. The first week I did it, I made $10,000. That was the aha, goddamn it, because if I could do 10,000, it's simple. Trucks, loads. You go outside, you see a truck going down the road or the freeway. You throw a rock, you hit a truck. Everything that we have comes in on the truck. How is this not common sense? I was like, I don't know. If I can do 10,000, I can do millions. That was it. That was it for me because it's like just repeat, rinse, wash, repeat. It's the same thing. And then you get creative and you go from 10% to 25%. Oh, all hell couldn't stop me.
When you realized that you was a millionaire sitting outside on the curb at that bank,
Mm-hmm.
what's going through your head?
First off, I felt like that's one thing I did. I exhaled. Because, my God, I knew that I had been putting in the work. I had been going to bed at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, getting back up right before the sun come up because I was working the load boards and dealing with shippers. I hadn't quite perfected what I was doing. I knew I was putting in the work. I just did not know that, Kierra, you did it. Like the lights gonna stay on.
Yeah.
That I'm telling you, I was driving a red car. It was a Subaru, the little square box Subaru, and it had black electrical tape from one side all the way to the other side. I paid $700 for that car. That was the car I was driving. I was living in I had a nice house, living actually right next door to my parents. But I was like, oh, a lot of shit can change now, a whole bunch.
That's what you was driving when you checked that ATM?
Yeah, I was driving a red Soup. I called it a Zoom Zoom. That's what I was driving.
But you already had thousands of dollars in the bank.
I ain't give a damn about that. I was focused. I was
You was
I was focused.
stacking chips.
I was trying to. I didn't even know what I was trying to accomplish at the time. I just knew I did $10,000. I bet I could. I pushed myself.
Yeah.
I could triple that. I could double that. I could do millions.
Yeah.
Go Kierra. That was it. I was in go mode. I didn't think, hold on, you could actually create some generational wealth here. Hold on, this kid that's sitting at your side, who's actually helping you run this business, who has a heart for transportation because she's watched mommy get it out the mud. You creating a whole nother beast. Hold on, this little girl that knows how to do nails wants to work at Wendy's, but she's cold at billing. She likes apps. You're creating little monsters that are watching you grow and build. Like that right there. My nieces, they watch me. My sister. God, I would not be where I'm at without my sister. My sister and my daughter and my little brother, they are like my right hands. They've done so much to support and not, you know how people can have a entitlement? None of them are entitled. They all, even to this day, everybody still works extremely hard. They're so giving. They burn themselves out in service. So just seeing that I actually accomplished it was like, God, I can do this.
Did it feel like you thought it might feel?
No. You know what's crazy? The feeling that I thought the money would give me was the feeling that I got when that lady that I took from, snatched from her husband and got her and her kids a house, and I got them some clothes. Cause I literally sent somebody up there to go sneak and get them clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. I got them. We put them up in a little place, get them a little car, and I taught her how to dispatch. When that woman showed me her account, it was literally, I think, $105,000 in it. That feeling is what I thought all the money in my account would have gave me. To know that you're not successful until you've helped somebody. You're not, fuck the money. You literally taught somebody how to fish. You gave a woman who was hopeless hope. That feeling, that's what I thought the money was going to do. It didn't. Helping these people, that's something money can't buy.
You know, that's the exact same feeling that I had when I realized I was a millionaire. I was like, it blew my mind because I thought it was going to be something different.
Yes.
I thought I was going on a shopping spree. You know, I was like, man, I'm a million. I got it, boy. I got it. You know, I thought that like, yo, and it was going to be very, very obvious, right? Mm-hmm. And I was really, really low key for at least a good year and a half or two before I even made a large purchase, because that feeling you're talking about, I had the exact same feeling like, how can I use this money to make people around me millionaires? Yep. That's the first thing that came to my mind, like, how can I help other people get there?
You know what's crazy? When you say low-key, I was so low-key. The way that my actual, like, family, everybody knew that cared. Like, they knew I had money. But I'm not a flashy person. I lived in a very modest home. I drove a Tahoe on some big-ass rims. I had a couple of cars that I had the executives doing, but I didn't drive those. I drove a Tahoe, and I have a little Mercedes that I drove, right? And I was arguing with somebody online, and my mom saw my post. Because I'm not going to go back and forth with you niggas. I got numbers. Men lie, women lie. Money ain't lying, bitch. Here. My mom was like, Kierra, you have that much money? I was like, yeah. She said, show me. And I showed her my account. She said, what the hell? She was like, why you didn't tell me you had this? I was like, yeah, yes. My parents, they don't ask for nothing. I give them the world. They don't ask for nothing. But nobody knew that I had made that much money.
Yeah.
Nobody. And I kept it that way until I got on fucking Instagram and the nigga had me fucked up. See?
Yeah. Well, you know, like, hopefully, like, you walk away and just keep in mind.
I am.
These people that come for you because of what you do, these people are nothings.
Yeah.
They really are nothings.
And trolls are hoes.
And trolls are hoes.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing too much good work. You're too valuable to stoop to their level. Let them damn cockroaches stay down there at the bottom of the barrel with the rest of the cockroaches.
You're right.
Ain't no way possible you supposed to be down there getting muddy with them
You're right.
nothings. You
You're
know,
right.
they really are nothings. And I can say that because certain people in our society don't benefit the world at all. So they're insignificant to me. I don't care what happens to them. Overall, I do love people. I care about people.
Yeah.
But man, if you hate me, I hate you.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? You love me, I love you.
You get what you give.
You hate me, I hate you.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you that same energy
Yes.
that you give me tenfold, whether it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm. Now that I agree with. And I'm gonna take the amazing advice that you gave, and you didn't even know that I needed that. I needed that. I need to know. This is a lot. I was the person that had like 100 people on my Instagram before this.
Yeah.
If Facebook, I was never on there. I actually thought it was all a distraction, so I didn't even have certain things on my phone. And then when I, could sit down and relax a little bit, I put it back on there, and I seen that post. But I'm not used to. I didn't know people were this miserable, and that. I don't give a fuck what somebody got or don't got. If somebody said I did, like, I own 95 fucking planes, I'm gonna congratulate you. That's amazing. I'm not gonna think second about it because it's not gonna affect my pockets. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna congratulate you and keep going. So I just didn't know that people were this psychotic.
Yeah.
So I needed that because trolls are hoes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it moving and block.
And their mamas and grandmamas and granddaddies and daddies, they all come from the same stock.
Yep. You're right.
Sometimes I can sound pretty evil, but
No.
But hey,
no.
it is what it is.
It really
man.
is. It's truth.
It is what it is. I just don't have the patience for them, But I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for
Kierra
having
Henderson
me.
is in the building, and she is so dope. Family, how did they follow?
On all platforms, I am the trucking guru.
The trucking.
I made it
guru.
easy for them.
Okay. Any parting words? Anything that you want the people to know?
Well, you're a fucking legend, and I am like so excited to be here. I have no idea. So excited to be here. Like I could barely breathe. I just don't think that you quite understand who you are. Jesus Christ. I got that damn DM. I was like, I ran around the house like a fucking kid. And I'm telling you, I don't. Drake could be sitting here and I don't give a fuck. But you, shit, living fucking legend. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
This is huge for me.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Kierra Henderson, the trucking guru, among other things. No more talk.